became totally addicted to our next guest's delicious content on his social media. And I did something I don't really even know how to do. I slid into his DMs because I was such a fan. I wanted to just personally reach out and ask him to be on the show. He has almost 2 million followers between Instagram and TikTok, and his cookbook, Jewish Reinvented Recipes from a Modern Mensch, is filled with recipes that everyone can enjoy. Please welcome Jake Cohen.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here.
I just fangirl out so hard on chefs, and I watch everything you do. And I just think, you know, the way you bring cultures and culinary adventures together, you have such a unique take.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you're Ashkenazi.
Seinfeld, Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm, you know the drill.
But you met your husband on Hinge on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
2015.
Yes, yeah.
And you celebrate his culture into your food as well, right?
Yeah, I think that was the inspiration for this book, was the fact that we were two Jewish kids who had completely different definitions of Jewish food. Mm-hmm. He had never had babka, he had never had matzo ball soup, and I never had the dishes that he grew up eating for the same holiday.
Wait, and your husband's here.
Of course, I bring him everywhere. Hello. Hi.
I mean, do you have something to say for yourself in the way that you can give anyone out there who is surfing those dating apps and has lost hope?
I mean, Drew, like, before Jake, I dated so many duds, and then Jake and I met, and we literally, from the New Year's Day date that we had, we spent every night together since then. And it's been love ever since, and like I love him more than anything in this world.
I love codependency. Thank you for sharing that story. I think people have got to keep hope alive, and romance is the greatest, and we're all contending with a relationship of some sort.
Exactly.
Okay, now I am so excited. I am your student. Teach me how to make this fabulous dish.
This is one of my favorite desserts for it, and it's good for all fall. It's an apples and honey upside down cake. You really it wows your guests.
All right, take it away.
So we're gonna start. We got our cake pan here with apples making a little concentric circle. We got a few extra to fill in the center. And now the real fun part is the caramel. So making a caramel, it's pretty easy. You just have to be patient, and you can't touch it. That's the key part, is you shaking it, but you shouldn't be stirring it like that. Bad. The trick is literally like this. What that can do, that's hot. Be careful.
Right, that's right. Get the finger test.
Okay.
Holy cow, that's hot.
No, very hot.
All right, don't touch it. Got it.
The trick is, as you're making it, you just shake your pan. Mm-hmm. We're going to pour this right over our apples.
See, this is the definition of mellifluous.
I love that. I like word of the day with Drew Barrymore.
Or like honey. They equate it to music, this sort of fluidity, this melody, this beauty.
Poetic.
Uh-huh.
Poetic. Beautiful.
I may not know caramel, but I know that dictionary.
So we're going to put that to the side, and now we're going to deal with the cake batter.
Okay.
So right here we have a bowl with 2 eggs, and we're going to just start throwing everything in. So half a cup of brown sugar, full cup of honey, 3/4 cup of buttermilk, and 2 sticks of butter that I browned. And I love the honey because it adds such a floral quality. The buttermilk is going to add a bit of richness, some fat, but also acidity. I love baking with buttermilk because it helps react with the baking soda and baking powder for a nice, fluffy cake.
Now I'm emulsifying it as I'm going.
You're going wild. It's all good. I mean, it's not that precious. I try not to take anything too seriously in the kitchen, even with baking. And now it's flour, baking soda, baking powder, some cinnamon and nutmeg, and a lot of salt. You got to have the salt.
So your dry ingredients.
Exactly.
And you fold it in?
Exactly.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I feel really good
and
about
it's endlessly customizable. We can use any fruit depending on the season. Let's say it's in the summer. Sometimes I'll swap out the cinnamon and nutmeg for lavender or lemon zest. Really, go wild. Go wild.
Oh, I love this.
And we just pour it on top. You don't need a frosting. You can have it be this tableside. I always think of like a tableside flambe. This gives that same vibes of having something that's so, you put a lot of energy into it, and people love that. People love to try a dish that had a little bit of work put in.
This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
The batter.
Oh my God.
The batter. It's a good
I have
batter.
to. I'm going in. Sorry.
It's a good batter. The brown butter. The brown butter.
Oh my. That is just, it's.
And
oh my God. Sorry.
Really?
Sorry. I lost. I completely forgot where I was for a second. I'm back.
From here, we just pop it into a 350-degree oven for an hour, and then the number one secret for an upside-down cake is when you do that flip, which I will warn you is like you have to hold your breath and really pray a little. You have to let the cake cool for 15 minutes before you flip it.
Pray and flip.
Pray and flip, and this is what you get. It really is something that is so... It's so beautiful, but it's actually much, much easier than people think. We got extra slices.
Okay.
Listen, you want to eat the whole thing. This is your show.
I
finished with some whipped cream and a little honey.
Oh my God. Oh, whoa. Okay.
I put a lot of honey on, but we're good.
The apples. Oh my God. It is moist. Oh my gosh. This is
the best compliment you could ever get is being, well, your cake at least, being called moist.
Nobody wants anything dry, let's face it. Oh God, this is so good.
And this was like full. This is full.
Oh, Jake. Thank you for allowing me to cyber stalk you.
Oh my God, anytime.
And not be like off put, but actually show up and contribute to our show. I'm such a fan, and I would love to do more with you.
Yes, whatever. We'll make banana sauces next.
Banana sauces! I want to learn how to make matzo balls.
Oh my God.
You don't understand. Matzo
Okay,
balls
all right, you heard it here first.
are my favorite thing in the world, and I've never understood how to make them. So could we do that
next? You want to hear like the craziest DM story? So I've become friends not only with you on social, but with Katie Couric.
Oh, I love her. I heard you brought her matzo ball soup.
Literally, she was sick, and we were chatting. She was a big supporter of the book, and I was like, let me bring you some matzo ball soup. So you are the next one to get my balls.
I want you to teach me the way of the ball.
Gotcha.
Jake Cohen, be sure to pick up a copy of his beautiful cookbook, which is out now, Jewish